Coffee consumption is no laughing matter. It's serious. The bean counters that keep track of global consumption are so busy they're taking the espresso at record rates. As of 2022, it is the second most imported commodity in the world, beat only by oil. It is the most popular beverage on the planet that you don't need an ID to purchase. With so much coffee being grown, roasted, sold, and brewed, it does beg the question, which country is drinking the most? Here are the top 5 countries that consume the most coffee. Number 5. The Netherlands. The Netherlands is another cold climate country where a nice hot cup of coffee can do wonders for the disposition. However, the Netherlands coffee community is not impressed by fancy cafes or overdone beverages. They prefer to keep it simple with a plain cup of joe enjoyed with friends with a side of conversation. It is perhaps due to their been there done that attitude about coffee that keeps the fuss down. Keep in mind, it is largely due to the Dutch that the coffee trade is what it is today. The Netherlands explorers were some of the first travelers to take coffee plants from the Middle East to countries like Indonesia. It was only after coffee was introduced outside the Middle East that it was introduced to Europe. Number 4. Iceland. Iceland comes in at number 4 on our coffee consumption list. It is an ingrained part of their culture that has been loved and grown for decades. As there are virtually no big chains in the country, all of Iceland's coffee shops are independently owned. The cafes are proud to brew some of the best coffee in the world. Coffee shops are not the only place to find a great cup of joe. It is customary to be offered a cup when visiting. The standard reply "Tju dropar" will get you 10 drops of coffee, or in other words, a small cup. Many believe coffee took hold as the favorite Icelandic beverage because alcohol is not as readily available. It wasn't until the last 1980s that beer was made available to the public. Other bar drinks such as wine are also very costly. Number 3. Denmark. Norway is not the only country that has its own coffee-related words and occasions. Kaffeslabberas is the term used in Denmark when you get together with friends for coffee and cake. This can be an informal social event at home or a large group out at a cafe. A bryllupskaffe is a wedding reception where the main fare is coffee. Beans are not only brewed at these times, however. Work breaks, after meals, and any other time during the day are a go for coffee. Copenhagen has gone through a few coffee changes though. They are currently in a wave of specialty coffees that are roasted and perfected locally. This is a change from the latte and mocha craze that came before. The Danes are also less inclined to visit large coffee corporations. Instead, they prefer the small, independent roasters that provide excellent coffee to the happiest city in the world. Number 2. Norway. Norway comes in as a close second to Finland in overall coffee consumption. Here, the average person drinks about 3 cups per day, with the heavy drinker gulping back more than 5 or 6. The hot beverage is also thought to be popular due to the colder climate. Norwegians also take many coffee breaks during the workday. Fika in Norway means coffee break. It's not only consumed while at work either, but also after breakfast, dinner, and dessert. Then you have coffee shops. These Norwegian cafes are a place to socialize with friends. When visiting your favorite cafe in Norway, you won't see people studying, reading, or taking cups to go. Instead, you see groups of people talking, laughing, and enjoying each other's company. Number 1. Finland. Finland is the #1 consumer of coffee in the world. Each person drinks, on average, 4 cups per day and 26 pounds per year. That is just an average, however. The normal coffee drinker drinks between 8 and 9 cups daily, with the more committed coffee lovers drinking up to 30 cups in one day. Coffee is such a part of the culture that mandatory coffee breaks are required by law at least twice a day while working. It is thought the reason coffee is so popular in this country is because of the freezing temperatures. It can reach 40 degrees below zero, at times making a hot beverage a must. In addition to that, Finland has a booming coffee culture with cafes and shops on every corner. Interestingly enough, however, light roasts have long been the popular favorite. Only now are medium to dark roasts becoming acceptable. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.